Are you looking for a tune that can make anything into a drift car in Forza Horizon 5? Then you've come to the right place. In this video, I will show you a tune that will make any car drift around any corner in this game. Now in real life, and in this game, to make a drift car, you add more power to a rear-wheel drive front-engine vehicle and you put an angle kit on it and you can make it slide around corners. It's pretty easy. That's the poor man's drift kit. But if you take advantage of the physics in this game and a little bit of the tuning stuff that goes on, you can make a really sick drift tune and a car that will slide around any corner really sideways. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. Now let me show you what I'm on about. We're going to take this 240SX here and just throw drift tires and a regular drift kit on it and see how she handles. So we go into upgrades, custom upgrade. We're going to switch engines in it. I believe, straight six with a turbo. Now we can put aero on it if we want, but we're just going to leave it stock because we're just going through this real quick. Drift tire compound. We're going to leave everything else alone. We are going to upgrade the clutch a little bit, make shifting a little bit easier for us. Brakes. And drift springs. And we're going to make it a little bit lighter, and we upgraded the anti-roll bars. Cams to the moon, same with the turbo, just to get us a little extra power. And there, that's our basic stock drift tune, or our basic drop. That's our basic stock drift setup. So we come into custom tuning. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to look through it so you guys can see what it's all set at. And that's where we're going to call it. We should have actually done the differential as well, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. So let's go hit a drift zone. I will show you guys what a regular drift setup does versus like a meta type drift setup. All right, here we go. Let's drift this guy, see how she does. Now we didn't tune the gears too much. They are a little better, but not by much. She's not doing too bad. It is definitely hard to keep her sideways, just with the way the suspension and everything's set up. This would do, though. I believe we're still going to get 3 stars on this drift course. Zone? Drift zone. I think a little bit more power would do this thing just fine, actually, but that's it. We got 154,000, which is definitely more than 120,000, of course. So now let's go throw our meta tune, this tune in it that I'm about to show you guys. The first things first, we're going to reset all of our default upgrades. Now, we're not actually going to add more power. I'm just going to switch it over to meta without adding extra power so you guys can see what just the tuning alone does. We could have used extra power. It would have been more helpful, but I think we're okay. The first thing that's different, we're going to want to run all-wheel drive. Definitely all-wheel drive. Second thing, I threw some body kits on it just because I like it. Third different thing, we're going to run snow tire compound, and we are going to upgrade the front tires all the way, and then we will upgrade our track width, which doesn't make too much of a difference, but it definitely looks better. Then we're going to upgrade everything all the way, so race transmission, lighten everything, put a diff on this thing so we can lock it up. Better brakes, drift suspension, which we already had. We're going to upgrade the anti-roll bars all the way, and we're going to skip the roll cage and definitely make this thing lighter, just like we previously did. And then cams and turbo, just like we did last time. And we are basically where we were, except for we have all-wheel drive and different tires this time. Now for the most important part, the tune. We're going to crank up this rear tire pressure all the way to the right. We're going to stretch that out as far as we can, and we're going to stretch that out. We're going to put the first gear just before the middle line so we have a little bit extra wheel spin, or we can spin the wheels from the start without having the car bog down. We're going to put our second gear. This is how I do it. You can do it a little differently if you would like. I'm having a hard time talking today. We're going to put our second gear right on the middle line. That's where we're probably going to be drifting at, is right in that middle line of the graph. Third gear we're going to put just right after in case we need a little bit of extra wheel speed coming out of a corner or going into one, something like that. And then the rest of them you can do what you want with. I typically just kind of bring them in somewhere close so we can still switch to them if we want to. Now for our alignment. -5 on both front and rear, and out 5 degrees on both front and rear. It looks dumb, but it helps. It really does work. Anti-roll bars, we're going to leave alone. We might mess with this one just a little bit if the car's not grabbing too much in the front, but I think we'll be all right. Springs, we're not going to touch. We can do whatever we want with the ride height. Not going to touch the damping. We don't have any aero, but if you do have aero, it needs to go all the way to speed. Braking, you don't have to touch that. That is entirely up to you where you want to put it. And differential, here's the important part. deceleration to 0 on the front, acceleration all the way up to 100. Same with the rear. And then for the center of balance for the power, we're going to put it at 100% to the rear. You can move it down closer to 90 if you would like. That's just going to make the front tires pull you further into a corner a little bit more. I personally prefer 100%, but you can mess around with this and see what you like. And with that tune, let's go back to that drift zone and I will show you just the difference that it makes. All right, here we are back at our drift zone again. Notice that we're spinning the tires all the way up really fast now instead of shifting through gears. Makes it a little easier to control. Switch up to second for our drift run. See how much easier this thing slides, and we can rip the e-brake even further. Nice and slidey. Rip the e-brake a little bit. Going up a hill, we switched down a gear, so we only had 140 last time. Oops, screwed that corner up, that's on me. We already beat our 140. And we're getting close to my personal best, actually. There it is. So, I think my personal best is 179, I gotta check. 176, we were very, very close to that. Very close to that. We could easily beat that. In fact, I think I might try to. But anyway, there you go. That's how much a difference a tune can make. We didn't even add any extra power. We changed tires, and we tuned everything. That's how much a tune can make a difference. I hope this helps you guys out. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you next time. This guy's just randomly rolling up, which is cool. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bonus content, I'm going to try and beat my record on this, or my personal best on this, which I honestly didn't try and set competitively. I just probably set it because I was trying to go around and 3-star everything. So let's see if we can beat our personal best here. Oh, stay on the road. Oh, we screwed it up. Yikes, we're not having a good time this time. Oh, there we go. One tried it, because I wasn't focusing on talking to you guys. Either way, thank you guys for watching again. If you stuck around for the extra content, thanks for that. I thought that was might be funny. So, again, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.